My name is Jerry Goll, G-U-L-L. Been a watchmaker a certified watchmaker for 22 years. Got into watch and clock repair based off the fact that I enjoyed things that were very mechanical, and very frankly, I didn't want to get into automotive or anything that I would have grease under my fingernails. I work on items that are as old as something from the literally 1700s, and to take a look at the ingenuity that we have had as a race that has dated back that far, and to be able to put together a item that essentially, in my particular case, as I look at an item that is say 100, 200 years old, there's a real thrill to be able to put it back in working order in the same way that somebody did 150 years ago. It's an interesting process, not necessarily just something that you go on a whim. You actually have to study it, lay it out. You use tools, the same type of tools that were used at the time that the watch was made. In fact, some of the tools that I use, quite frankly, are over 100 years old. They just, they don't necessarily wear out. They just serve their purpose forever. Generally the processes have been the same. It's just whether it was done mechanically or in an industrial setting, or whether somebody did it by hand. People generally are bringing items to me to repair for one or two reasons. One, either to preserve something or a little bit of history, or they collect it, or it's a fashion statement type scenario. There's generally not anything that I repair that is technically a necessity, but it is certainly something, especially in today's world where timekeeping is easily accessible by anybody on the street. There's nothing that is more personal in any way, shape, or form of an object than a watch that belonged to a relative or somebody of importance to you, because it may not be a ledger per se that you may read, but it has ticked off every second that person existed. I guess an occupation like this is not only unique, but it does serve a certain sect of satisfaction. It certainly is, just like a lot of those untold and unknown little niche businesses. This is certainly one that is now here today and will continue to be on, period, for forever.